Morning, everyone. Not quite awake yet. I just had someone on my friends list on Facebook, Mark, morning Mark, post a new article that is going down people's news feeds. Apparently, the op-ed job-killing robot myth from the LA Times. Apparently, LA Times or this particular writer is reputable, but I'm seeing a lot of holes and a lot of unresearched statements. On Tuesday, Wall Street Journal sounded the alarm that robots are taking over corporate finance departments. The story goes that we can look forward to an even greater problem of unemployment as technological advancement allows machines to replace growing percentages of the workforce. It's scary, but first of all, it's not new. Second, although robots are coming for some jobs, the fact does not explain the current economic situation. As if the current economic situation is an adequate reflection of technology and robot skills and the transfer of the workforce to automation, and the fact and it's missing the fact that a lot of our automation we've had for a decade now in things people don't even think about. And you have to go back like 50 years, 60 years to really see it. And he's not, this person, Dean Baker, isn't incorporating history into his statements. Just off the top of my head, I know that a much larger percentage of people used to have to farm. If you go back 50 years, 60 years, you had squadrons of people out in the field, plows with horses and oxen. Now you have a single farmer with self-driving, GPS-guided combines that do 99% of the work. So instead of something like 80% of people farming for their food and gathering and getting their own nutrition, I think it's like less than 1% now for all of America, in particular America. So it's not, he's suggesting that in history, or we don't see this happening in history. They used to think it would happen, but now it hasn't, so it's not going to in the future. It already has happened. Modern day us just hasn't felt it. This is the way it's always been for us, so he's missing history of what technology has done. And I'm all for it, and I see where he's trying to get the connection of economy and robotics, but he's doing a very religious oriented thing and suggesting, oh, it's all going to be okay because I don't want change. So it's not really happening. Don't look over there. It hasn't happened in the past, so it's not happening now. Just confirm and deny, confirm and deny. So he's missing out on that. Turning to the evidence of technology rapidly displacing workers, productivity growth, the rate of increase in the value of goods and services produced in an hour's work should be very high because machines are more efficient. Let's take that again. Displacing workers, then, if technology were rapidly displacing workers and productivity growth, the rate of increase in the value of goods and services for an hour's work should be very high because machines are more efficient. Did he ever take an economy class? There's a phrase called economy of scale, and if it takes 50 people to make 50 products, that product will be very expensive because it takes a lot of labor and a lot of time. If you have one machine that can make 50 products in 10 minutes, the price of that product goes down, not up. The value goes up, but the price goes down. So he's missing basic economy. It's a very, I think, a very poorly written article. I can understand how a lot of people, if they just read it and stepped back and they just kind of accepted what he was saying, he might go, oh, okay, well, everything's going to be okay then. Uh, no, this whole article is on the premise that it's not real. Don't look at the history, and somehow it has something to do with income inequality. Uh, it sort of has something to do with income inequality, mostly because of the jobs that are being taken. Not a lot of squealing yet, because the jobs that are being taken are poor people's jobs. But with advances in artificial intelligence, limited artificial intelligence, things like the stock market, you no longer see thousands and thousands of people on the stock market floor, because it's all done by computers now, artificial intelligence. So those jobs are gone, and it's not that they're making less money. The people that are on the floor and the wealthy are making more and more money than ever. It's just those thousands of people that used to be on the floor that used to take little bits aren't making money. So more money is being concentrated at the top, and less people at the bottom are getting it. So that's I could see where he would be expecting the income inequality, but he's saying it's not happening. So the name of this article is it's an op-ed, "The Job-Killing Robot Myth." Be a little more critical. We really want to address the cause of inequality. We have to get over the robots are taking our job story, move beyond handwriting or Luddism, and accept the harsh reality that people, or their policies anyway, are to blame, not technology. That is also true, but they're not mutually exclusive. It's not just people in politics. It's the fact that the machines, well, I suppose it's both at the same time. Machines are taking our jobs, and our policies are not reflecting the fact that the machines are doing things for people. So that should be the whole point, and we need to change our policies and taxation and money redistribution and take that into effect or into account. I thought it was a poorly written article. I know a lot of people are talking about it, so I just thought I'd put my grumpy 2 cents in the morning. Good morning. Peace. Good luck.